Hello everyone, I am Omar from Radiocrafts. In the previous video of this series on how to get started with RIIM, we showed you how to create your own EC application using the example EC applications in the RIIM SDK. In this video, we will show you how to configure and install a RIIM network using PAN IDs.
The first step is editing, compiling, then uploading an example EC application. For this illustration, we chose the large network example. So, we copy the EC source code to the My App folder to edit the codes there. Then, from the user manual, we will copy-paste 3 parts in the EC application code for the border router. Pasted parts are highlighted. First, the declarations part, then these 2 functions, and lastly, these lines to be pasted in the RIIM setup function. Step 2 is to prepare the EC application code of the border router to enable it to communicate with the dashboard. To do this, you need to define the IP address of the PC you are using, the subnet mask, and the default gateway IP address. To get these parameters, you enter ipconfig in a command window. And paste the corresponding data in its designated slots in the EC application code. Then you save, compile, and upload. Step number 3. Now we run the dashboard. Please note that this might take a few seconds. Step number 4. Now the border router knows the IP address of the PC running the dashboard. But the dashboard also needs to know the IP address of the border router board. So, for this 4th step, we just need to open a terminal application, like TerraTerm for example, connect to the border router board, and just observe the printed lines. The good news is that in the border router EC application code we have just compiled, there is a line which prints the IP address of the border router board. And now your dashboard will be up and running. So step number 5 would be just to observe the graphical network topology or any other feature of the dashboard you prefer. Step number 6 is to change the PAN ID of the border router board and observing how this affects the network we observed in the dashboard. Then we change the PAN IDs of the other two boards and make sure they re-established connection with the border router by checking the dashboard. So, we start by changing the PAN ID of the border router board to any random number. We can observe now how the network is not online. Then we change the PAN ID of the sensor board . We observe on the dashboard that it joined the network . Then we proceed with the development board. At the end, we can observe how the complete network is online again.
In this video, we showed you how to configure and install a RIIM network using different PAN IDs. In the beginning, we start with having 3 nodes connected to the same network, and we can observe that on the dashboard. But then we change the PAN ID of only the border router, then we can observe on the dashboard the loss of connection. Later, we set the same PAN ID to the mesh router and leaf node, and then we can observe on the dashboard that the connection is restored again. In the next video, we will show you how to connect your RIIM network to an example cloud provider. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching and see you then.